Chi-Wei Hu is summoned by manager Jared Sandberg. Hu, the 23-year-old right-hander from Taiwan, made his big league debut earlier this season. Pitched well in the big leagues, 8 innings, 2 runs, 1 earned out of the bullpen. He's been in and out of the rotation this year with Durham. The regular season, he was 4-1 with a 3.06 ERA. Stallings, Espinal, and Feliz due up. They overshift on Stallings, 3 infielders on the left side. First pitch, a fastball, big swing and miss by Stallings, strike 1. Hu has got a lively fastball, that one at 95 miles an hour. Bert Smith, the first pitcher and starter tonight for Durham, was topping out at 93. Ames in a similar neighborhood. Stallings tonight, a sac fly, and he just missed a home run back in the second, got underneath of one and flew out to the warning track. The 0-1. Fastball line foul, reached for first base side, into the second deck. Quickly 0-2 on the Tribe catcher. His sac fly made it a 3-0 game, and that's where we stand now. 3 runs on 4 hits for the Indians. No runs on 4 hits for Durham. Nick Kingham threw 6 shutout innings, thanks in part to a great diving catch by Danny Ortiz that ended the top half of this frame. Hu, the leg kick, and the 0-2. Fastball, a little bit down and in. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And now with 2 strikes, it's a bit odd. With 2 strikes, the Bulls no longer overshifted. They've moved their second baseman, Hager, back on the first base side of the bag. 1-2 on Stallings. Looking to get us started here in the bottom of the 6th. Hu from the first base side of the rubber, the 1-2 pitch. Fastball up and in, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Steady diet of fastballs on Stallings here so far. Hu originally signed by Minnesota. Came over in a trade for Kevin Jepson at the deadline back in 2015. 2-2 the count on Stallings. Break-even pitch on the way. Stallings swings and he lines one down the right field side. That's going to twist foul, though, into the seats. Nice catch made by a fan. A baby to his left. They're going to have an early souvenir from perhaps their first game at Victory Field. Maybe had a couple before this under their belt. 2-2 the count on Stallings. Infield back with the catcher Jacob batting. Late grant of time as Stallings. That might have been McHenry. It looked like Rehak pointed down at the Durham Bulls catcher, who was ready to deliver. He had his leg in the air, but now Jacob taps home plate with the bat. Hu standing first base side of the rubber. The 2-2 pitch. Stallings in a check swing foul. Hit the barrel, lined it into the first base side of the netting. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now Jacob putting up quite the at-bat here. Remember, this is the first time in quite some time the Indians have seen Chi-Wei Hu. Saw him back in May. 2-2 the count. Break even. Stallings swings and chops it foul again. Third base side this time of the backstop. Still 2-2. 7 pitches Stallings has seen in this AB. Indians leading 3-0 here in the bottom of the 6th. Espinal and Feliz due up after Stallings, and hopefully a few more. Hu a long look in at McHenry. The 8th pitch of this at-bat on the way. The 2-2. Fastball that Stallings takes low and the count full, 3-2. Almost a ceremonial grant of an appeal. Stallings barely got the bat off his shoulder, but they do check down with Jeremy Riggs at first base, and as suspected, he confirms that Stallings did not offer. The count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes on Jacob as he leads us off here in the bottom of the 6th. The 9th pitch will be a payoff on the way to Stallings. Jacob swings and he slashes it foul, first base side. Boy, Jacob putting up a major league at bat against Chi-Wei Hu. 95 miles an hour there, almost an exclusive fastball. And now the Durham bullpen is going to get going. Again, the Indians were hoping to do this earlier in the series. We'll take it tonight, emptying out that bullpen. Jamie Schultz, hard-throwing right-hander, is getting loose down the right field line. 3-2 the count, another payoff. Stallings swings and grounds it hard to the shortstop. Adames gobbles it up on 3 hops, throw across the diamond in time to retire Stallings. But even though that was an out, that was a heck of an AB by Jacob. 11 pitches. But Chi-Wei-Hu gets him to ground out to short for out number 1. Well, Edwin Espinal, the batter. And Espinal had a lot of chances to see what Chi-Wei-Hu has to offer. Jacob seeing 11 pitches before him. Espinal has walked and struck out looking tonight, 0 for 1. Time called as looks like something might have gotten loose out in the outfield. Big crowd on hand tonight. Indians hoping to force a Game 4, and hopefully if there is a Game 4, we'll see a big crowd tomorrow night as well. It'll be here at Victory Field. 7:05 would be the first pitch. If the Indians are able to complete the victory tonight, they lead 3-0 here in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch on the way to Espinal. Edwin takes a fastball in the outside corner, a strike, 0-1. Edwin, a postseason All-Star in the Eastern League, despite being promoted from Altoona late July, so didn't play the final month and a half of the season with Altoona. But 15 homers, 72 RBIs will do it. The 0-1. Espinal, a check swing and a breaking ball that was low and outside. He went around, says home plate umpire Jeremy Rehak. No appeal needed, according to our home plate umpire, and it's quickly 0-2. Espinal wipes at his brow with the helmet, trying to battle back in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, bases clear. Anderson Feliz waiting patiently on deck. The 2-strike pitch. Breaking ball stays high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Indians getting all 3 runs in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Joey Turdoslavich, a 2-run double. And then Joey T later scored on the sac fly by Stallings. Hu from the first base side of the rubber, the leg kick and the 1-2 delivery to Espinal. Edwin swings and lines it straight back and foul into the netting. And we'll do it again. So Chi-Wei-Hu having a hard time putting away batters this frame. Took him 11 pitches to retire Stallings. And now Espinal trying to hang around. After falling behind 0-2, it's now 1-2. Another 1-2 pitch on the way. Espinal chops it foul, third base side. That one got a piece of McHenry first. He's had a rough night behind the plate. He's gotten dinged a couple of times. The former Pittsburgh Pirate did not play in Indianapolis, though, during his 3 seasons with the Buccos. 1-2 on Espinal. Durham infield playing back on the Tribe first baseman. Here's another 1-2 pitch. Espinal swings and misses. That ball way outside and in the dirt. Strike 3, and Espinal does not try to run to first base, so the strikeout completed. 6 pitches, though, so Chi-Wei-Hu has thrown 17 pitches to get 2 outs. But 2 up, 2 down for Chi-Wei-Hu. 2 down, bases clear for Anderson Feliz, and it's not going to be Chi-Wei-Hu that throws to him. Jared Sandberg on his way to the mound. I'm not sure if this was the plan for Chi-Wei-Hu to only face 2 batters, or if it's because of that lengthy at bat by Jacob Stallings to start it, but Jared Sandberg going to make the Indiana 8-1-1 call to the bullpen. He's going to go out and get Jamie Schultz, the right-hander that was briefly warming up in the bullpen.